Today on my show of what I'm going to talk about on my show today is I'm going to talk about a brilliant idea of a follow up sequel I just had in my head, and the title should be called Old School of Rock. So, if anyone remembers watching this 2003 film, School of Rock, how Dewey was first a rock star, then he became a substitute teacher, even though that wasn't his field, but that was Ned's. So this time it should take like 18 years later. So Dewey, he's now a full-time teacher at a private school. So while Dewey is teaching a brand new generation of students like music, so the kids enjoy music a lot in his class, but here's another situation what Dewey doesn't know about. So Joan Cusack's character is still the principal, but she's not ready to retire, but she's almost getting close to retirement. So her character, the principal, decides to cut the music program because the private school is struggling with money problems and they're trying to save money. So Dewey is trying to figure out a way like what he could do to save the music program, like the music program in his class and at the private school. So Dewey is trying to first thing he's trying to talk to Ned and Patty if they have enough money to help them out, but they don't have that type of money because they have their own place and trying to raise their own kids. But what if Dewey Finn, so he runs into Summer Hathaway, so Dewey knew Summer like when she was in his class pretending to be a substitute, but what if Dewey reunites with Summer and also the other students, like what he remembers while teaching them music back in early 2000s? So Summer and the others are trying to help Dewey out make a foundation. So what if they decide they start their own music of a raising enough money so they keep the music program at the private school? I think that should be what it's about. And make sure comment below what do you think of an idea for this sequel, Old School of Rock, and why. And as for the characters, so my condition if this was going to be like a sequel, and reminder, Jack Black, if you're listening to this pitch idea, I hope you like it. So what if Miranda Cosgrove from iCarly, so she reprises her role as Summer Hathaway, and with Jack Black's character, Dewey, like, he reprises his role too. So, it depending on how much money they have to pay the school to keep the music program, so they have to raise like 10 to like maybe 40,000 of their goal plan. So that's the characters I had in mind. And before I go, also want to make this episode of a pitch idea of this School of Rock sequel. And again, make sure to comment below, would you watch this at the theaters if this was a real sequel, and why? Again, it's just in your own opinion. And so, let me go back to the plot. So the reason why the music program is being cut because the private school is having a lot of problems since it's been closed back in 2020 due to the pandemic. And again, I hope they reach their goal plan so they can have music at school. And I think it should be like a fun comedy family music film. That's just my brilliant idea. And I just want to remind people that if you want to watch at theaters, that's fine. Or it could be on Paramount Plus 2. And that's all for my show today. And make sure to click like on the bottom below. Don't forget to subscribe. And make sure to hit the bell for more notifications. And that's all for my show today. And see you next time.